Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, the one, the only, the official, the guy from Pittsburgh. Except no cheesy YouTube commentators or imposters. Trolls are given. Accept them, don't accept them either. Alright, this is my haul video. It has been pouring rain all day. I was out in it. And I came home, and one of the first things I did, other than running into the bathroom, is running hot water as I could stand on my hands. My hands were frozen. And the kitty antibiotics have finally arrived. So, oh my God, I can't lift this thing. And it was always fun, panting and gasping for air, carrying this stuff home. It's bad enough in regular weather, but in pouring rain, not fun. Okay, so dig this stuff out. They had a big sale on soup, so I bought soup for 97 cents a can. The regular price, $4.94 a can, I think. Okay, we have Dinty Moore beef stew. We have, not sure what the hell we've got in here. Oh, of course, the ever popular peach nibble. We have, at least it's popular with me anyway. I don't know anybody else. There's another peach nibble. I'm set for the peach snapple apocalypse now. Wish they'd change that word because it's hard to say when you have no teeth. No upper teeth anyway. Okay, we have another can here of, this is chicken noodle progresso soup. Let's see. Digging into the bag. There's another bag over there that's full of stuff too. Okay, we have another can of Dinty Moore beef stew. Hope none of these fall on my foot. Okay, we have a thing of Florida's natural premium orange juice with calcium and vitamin D. My doctor said I need more calcium. So somewhere the vitamin D pills Kathy gave me, I don't know where they are right now. Let's see, is that it for this one? I don't know. Nope, there's more. I can feel it. It's in the other pouch. Oh, now I can lift it. Before I was struggling to get this thing on my back. And there's a carabiner on the bottom here. And every time it's in the shopping cart, something gets caught. And I can't get it out of the shopping cart and take it on the bus. Luckily, the bus driver was very patient. This thing is soaked, but the bigger bag is even more soaked. Because I had to go drop off paperwork today to pay my electric bill. That's what I was doing out in the ungodly rain, and then going in. Look how wet this. Look how wet this. This is from my credit union. It's not soggy, but it's not dry anymore either. I have a bunch of mail here. Okay, now we have chicken rotini. There's that. And we have pineapple chunks. I only bought one can, I think. And I have 2 boxes sitting in this apartment I can finally mail off next week. If it ever stops raining. Okay, we have chicken and herb dumplings. How they got herb in the can, I don't know. He must have been very unhappy. We have a slightly wet Werner's Original Caramel Hard Candies. Got one of those at Valero. Got some lottery tickets. Got my wallet. My wallet is not soaked. And by the way, I spent a total of $85.52 on all this stuff. Oh. And now I don't have to worry about starving. It's not a night fit for man of beast. Oh, yes. Okay, is that it for this one? Reaching in all the pockets. This thing is really, I'll have to hang this up, let this dry for a couple days. This thing is really wet. Okay, put that over there. And now for the fun one, because it's more heavy because I had to put soup in there. I couldn't carry all this. The backpack started opening up. Little girl, you gotta move, sweetie, but a little bit. I was gonna put this over my backpack. You can see it's dripping wet. That was not a good idea. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. This thing is soaked. I don't think I've ever had this thing soaked before. And the bottom is wet. So I'll have to put this in the bathtub when I'm done. Lots of frozen food in here. Okay. We have a bent, because I wanted to make sure it didn't get wet. Semifreddy seeded baguette. That's the only one they had. This was about $2.50. I love this stuff. And if I can still chew it, I haven't had it in a long time. We'll find out. Well, I can always dip it in the soup. I'll dip it in my Snapple. I'll give it a new taste treat. Okay. We have chicken herb dumpling. Let me move the thing here. Hold on. Make this smaller. Not that I can see it, but okay, hold on. Let me get down here. I like that big stack of dollars in the coin roll hunting thing. Wish I could have that. They got the $1 million in dollars. Okay, we have. Hold on, this is too large. Whoops, what happened? I lost my video here. Hold on. There we go. Just a minute. Moist is Duncan Hines. It is pouring rain out there. Remember those commercials? Fluffy and Moist. They're two cats that got baked into a cake in Hansel and Gretel. Okay, we have here chicken and herb dumplings. I have gone to 4 different stores to get this. I'm normally boycotting Hershey's, but I do not. Everybody is obsessed with French vanilla and, let me turn this off. French vanilla or hazelnut, which I don't drink either of. So this is my Hershey's chocolate creamer. We have chicken noodle, 130 calories per can. I got a lot of soup. I like soup on a cold day. Cold, rainy day, soup is perfect though. Okay, we have hearty chicken rotini again. We have chicken noodle. We have chicken noodle. And I should put Rovini in a can. Can doesn't sell. Okay. We have condini, deviled egg, potato salad, slightly squashed. We have 2 things, or maybe 3, I don't know what's in here. Red Baron deep dish singles pizza, sausage, pepperoni, green bell peppers, and onions. So, got 2 of those. And we have 2 boxes of slightly squashed waffles. And we have, there's something in here, I don't know what's in here. It's really heavy. Oh, that was on sale. I'm going to try to see if I can stand the salt in it. Corned beef brisket. It says add potatoes and carrots. Well, I got the corned beef brisket here. And I'll probably cook that tomorrow. And then here are 5 skewers of shrimp on the stick. That's it for that one. we have Smart Ones ham and cheese scramble, so I can have something for breakfast other than waffles. We have a bag of crinkle cut carrots. I have potatoes. We have, these are on sale for $3.95. Oh, there's more carrot. No, this is bell peppers. Red, green, and yellow bell pepper strips. Put this stuff away. And then we have more carrots. And there's two. Somebody beat me to them. There are two things. These were $3.99. These are normally $5 to $7.99. Coconut shrimp. Oh, that's cat food. I don't know how I'm going to feed Tiny one tonight, or a kitten, or Gray, or if I'm going to feed them, because it is so wet out there. I fed Kitten last night, but it wasn't raining. And she was crying for food, the poor little baby. I don't know where Mama Cat is. All right, let me put this stuff away, and I'll be right back. I won't buy their chocolate bars, but the only flavors they had were French vanilla that I can't stand, and hazelnut, and this. They've had Fruit Loops. They've had with the Flintstones. They've had some other kind of flavor with cereal, but they don't have my Irish cream anymore. I've got to have something, and I can't stand the taste of coffee meat. So, mind me sometime to get a lighter, some powdered coffee meat, and show you what happens when you put coffee meat into a lighter, into the flame. It's fun at parties. You throw it in the fireplace or into a barbecue. So let me get up. I look like Picard on Star Trek. My shirts keep riding up. I haven't bought a Hershey product in months, but the creamer I make an exception because the people that make this stuff stopped selling my Irish cream. They say there's a shortage and production problems. And I haven't seen the Bailey's Irish cream for months either, which is not as good. Okay. Well, even the boxes of it. No, Fluffy, that's not for you. You'll get your dinner soon. Okay. That's put away. except for the potato salad. Oh, poor little girl. She's sitting by the door. She wants to go out so bad. Two things. They fired every worker who would not get vaccinated. And they've done woke ads for transsexuals and such. So when I heard they fired everybody who wouldn't refuse to be vaccinated, that's when I start buying them. I've been buying Hershey's candy bars all my life. So probably was more. It was sealed, so I don't think you could smell it. But I don't know if it'd be good to give them potato salad. So there are no alternate flavors. I've got a whole jar of coffee mate, but the stuff is basically powdered fake milk. Not good. So I haven't eaten anything all day. Oh, excuse me. They had Pebbles. They had something with Hostess, I think. They had another cereal flavor. But my all-time favorite is Irish cream. I even called up. They said, we're having production problems. They wrote me a short email. Hope you're doing well. Haven't talked to you in a long time. Maybe he didn't want to say anything in an email. I wrote his producer back and George saying, you got my phone number, give me a call. Well, I didn't really break my boycott. I got the creamer I can stand. And the problem with real cream, it goes, this stuff lasts longer than real cream, although it does have some kind of milk product in it. So when they make an alternative to Hershey's, I'll go buy it. But they were making a Bailey's Irish cream, which is not by the same company. It was not as good as the Irish cream, but that's gone too. The pandemic, a lot of stuff. I saw a store today that was there before the pandemic. Been there for about 30 years, gone. So there he is. And my eyes are sore. So I'm having trouble seeing the screen. And by the way, for anybody asks, okay, enough, kitty cat. You said it once. That's enough. Quit beating the dead horse. God. Man needs his coffee. Now, I've got a thing here, but I can't read the small print well. March 15th. Today is the 9th. This is milk. I could put milk in my coffee, but it doesn't taste the same as having this stuff. I got few pleasures in life as it is right now. Paying my bills, worrying about Kathy, worrying about the cats, worrying about me, worrying about Fluffy and little girl. Somebody, you bought creamer because you had a boycott. You changed the boycott. I bought something I can drink in the morning to wake up. Cut me some slack. If you're not willing to do that, you know where the door is. God. Do I tell you what to eat? Yes, the great Shack. Man, it's got to have my coffee. I don't drink alcohol except for sleeping purposes. I've gone through about half that bottle. I don't drink beer. I don't drink hard liquor. I don't drink daiquiris or tequila or any of that stuff. I am very curious about Maker's Mark. It's every TV show and podcast. They're sitting there guzzling Maker's Mark. I guess I'm going to have to take one for the team, go down to a bar. Can I have a shot of Maker's Mark, please, and a glass of water? And see what it tastes like. George said, "Are you okay?" I said, "Except for coughing. I'm still coughing. I let out a big coughing jag on the bus. But part of that's the rain. I'm pretty well right now. Okay, that's it. You're gone. Goodbye. Bye, kitty cat. Hope you're allied with somebody who could tolerate your crap. Bye-bye. I warned you. You wouldn't stop. You wouldn't stop bullying me. You wouldn't stop harassing me. Go bother Elsie the cow. I wouldn't say I don't have any vices, but yeah, got 2 quarters in my change. There we go. I can't say what I want to say to Spoof. Tell her later. I can't play this clip. I got to play it for Spoof privately. I saw this clip. I can't play it on my channel. And I don't know Spoof can play it on it, but I've got my music. Okay, Hershey's during the pandemic fired hundreds of their workers who refused to take the vaccine. So people started boycotting Hershey's, and now they got a thing where they had a transsexual with the transsexual flag on candy bars. And so now there's a boycott by conservative Republicans of Hershey's. I'm sick of this stuff. I mean, Spoof today had somebody started, oh, you know how many thousands of chickens get killed every year, and the bulk of the people working there, you know what race they are? And I go, who gives a damn? I'm eating chicken. I'm not asking where it came from, who cooked it, who slaughtered it, or anything else. And actually, the bulk of the workers are not black in the poultry industry. They're whites and Latinos and Asians. In the meatpacking industry, they're whites and Latinos. So, and this person went on and on about they're giving Spoof a bunch of grief about KFC. She didn't even eat KFC. She eats Popeyes or maybe sometimes Church's. I don't know. The nearest church to me, Church's Fried Chicken, is in like El Cerrito, about 30 miles from here. And the nearest KFC is that direction, about 10 miles. They closed one in Martinez. So, oh, I forgot to put her in a timeout. Hold on. I love salsa, but the problem is if I eat too much salsa, with having had a history of ulcers and not supposed to eat tomatoes, then I start getting pain. So, yes, need a girl. So, you start giving somebody grief about what they're buying. I I I, I haven't bought a Hershey bar, a Mr. Good bar. There was a picture of all the products that Hershey makes, and I said, I didn't know they made that. So anything that says Hershey, I won't buy it. Well, I guess they have to have the fried chicken with the bones in it to get the breading around it or something. I don't like boneless chicken because I feel like I'm chewing rubber or something. But before I lost my teeth, I love chicken though. So we would get the box of chicken from Popeyes and the fries and I think potato salad or whatever it was. I don't beans. I don't. Cat didn't like beans though. He didn't like baked beans. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 8 cans of soup. I'm set now. I still don't understand how they're not connected with Popeye the Sailor. But so this is the medication for Fluffy and little girl, and I'm going to give it in their food, but I'll do it tomorrow because I gotta cut the thing open. Liquid has to be refrigerated, and every cat I've ever had will not. No, I don't like mangoes. Red beans and rice. I haven't had red beans and rice in 60 years. Ain't no call for it in Pittsburgh. You eat that stuff in the South. By the way, I found out something interesting. Janet Leigh, the actress, and others appeared at Gene Kelly, who was born in Pittsburgh, like I am, Pennsylvania, were on stage at the Pittsburgh Playhouse, sadly demolished recently by the evil university that bought them grounds. And I found out that Barbara Feldon, 99 from Get Smart, studied at the Pittsburgh Playhouse, and I studied at the Pittsburgh Playhouse in the Young Actors program. So if we hadn't moved around so much, I would have been maybe an actor. Could have done commercials or something. So, yeah, I'm Cat didn't like mangoes either, so she's very fond of avocados. So I shaved my beard. Nobody said anything. I didn't completely shave it. I'd used one razor, I used a second razor, but I was breaking all over it, and I had to stop. So, amoxicillin. So, oh, give me a minute. Put my eye drops in. I tried calling Tiny One in the morning when I went out to get the bus. Somebody pushed an Amtrak luggage cart all the way here. I pushed it all the way back to Amtrak, but I could not bring it into Amtrak station because the bus was there and I was running late. So, but I pushed it back to the Amtrak station. Very comfortable cart to put your bags on and lean over as you walk. So, but I figured they'd want their cart back. Accolades? I'm not sure. I was hoping the guy from the UK would come in and say hello. I meant to ask him if he had kitty cats. We have the beautiful and lovely little girl and Mr. Fluffy. She curls up in a ball. You can see her whiskers in one ear. This is Visine. That was a different company. That was not Visine. So, for some company I never heard of. I read the news story. By the way, sadly, they've had 12 or 13 people in the series of storms in the Sierra. They found people dead in their cars and their houses. So that's sad. So anyway, excuse me. I will not be going out tonight. I may go down to check on Kitten over there, get some lull in the rain. According to Weather Channel, I looked for 24 straight hours. It rain, 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 rain. I think until about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Poor Kitten and poor Tiny One. They're going to be starving. So, I will go get, I got to go out again tomorrow, maybe. I don't have to, but I'm going to put a check in the bank that I got. And if it's not pouring rain and I don't get drowned again, then we'll go put the check in the bank and go get crunchies for the kitties. But this antibiotics was $58, so not cheap. The liquid I could give them easier, but liquid needs refrigeration or it goes bad. So it's snowing in Canada, they're revolting in Montreal, and truckers are everywhere with their assistants, the moose. Because everyone in Canada has their own moose, their own personal moose. I'm not gonna, it's none of your business what brand. Came from a legitimate pharmacy. So, oh, got a slight headache. I haven't been dizzy for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm a little dizzy right now. Time to take my dizzy pills. Where are my dizzy pills? That's not my dizzy pills. There we go. Antivert. As opposed to Provert. Liquid antibiotics need to be refrigerated. I had Fuzzy get them years ago. In fact, I saw a comment on the vet I took her to, and it was $180 for that. A visit and for antibiotics. And at first they gave her a shot, and that didn't work. Oh, yuck. Mm. Oh, why can't they coat that? Boo. Oh, that's gross. Oh, hold on. I might as well take this too. I take my atorvastatin calcium tablets. This is for cholesterol. I'm still not sure what cholesterol is. I know what it is in your arteries, but it's not fish. Stop. Okay, troll. Bye-bye. And by the way, Kathy loaned me the money to pay for the antibiotics. So, and it's not fish antibiotics. Moxicillin, 250 milligrams, 30 cal. Hello, phone. What's going on with you? I'm not buying any toys. I got those 2 gifts the other day. I blurted out saying I bought them. I didn't. I was very, very tired. Oh, that stuff I just took. Ugh. Maybe I need some coffee. I don't know. I'm getting this dead layer of Snapple bottles here. No, I think the taste of that pill. I put it in my mouth before I had something to drink. Big mistake. You know, I bought a printer table, tripods, iPads, give it a camera, got given the Silicon M1 Mac Mini, bought camera lights, bought other cameras. They're buying toys. They're not toys, you fool. You know, I don't play with toys. I have a lot of cartoon-related things, but I'm not running around going zoom, zoom in the floor. So I got a thing of juice. I can only carry so much in my arms. And I really couldn't take my cart around because it was pouring rain when I left here, but it was pouring light pouring rain. By the time I got to Concord, it was coming down buckets. But the trolls always do this. He bought something for himself! How dare he! And then, of course, there are these that I've grown to like. I don't know where the lady from Korea is. The 4 Star Trek characters. So I don't make enough for taxes yet. However, I did get a slight increase in my upcoming Super Chat check. So I watched a video and the guy said everything he does in his channel can be written off. So, but I don't make that kind of money. I did look at it. I made 33 grand. The tax is only $1,100. So, yeah. I did an estimate with 5,200 videos. If every video made me 50 cents, I think I'd make 33 grand. I'm not sure. 5,200 at 50 cents a video per impression. That's $2,500. But if I got that with every video every month, that would make a lot of money. You will call nothing. It's none of your business. I have the receipt from the pharmacy. You will call no animal control. So, go. When I say they're not fish antibiotics, they're not fish antibiotics. But it's none of your business what they are. Kathy Gate lent me the money. They were $58. I've got the invoice sitting right here. But I'm not going to show it to you, troll. They're plainly marked amoxicillin, not fish amoxicillin. I'm not. I talked to animal control when they called them on Fluffy and Little Girl and Fuzzy, and the guy came in, examined all the cats, said they were fine. He said, we won't be bothering you anymore. Make sure that anybody calls to have us come over here that we will not do it anymore. I was very upset about that. Now, just for the record, I knew where my PDR was, I'd dig it out, but I don't know where it is right now. Hold on, I gotta go to another channel here. Just give me 1 minute. What is that? Oh. Okay. Oh, that's Amazon. Okay, hold on. What the hell? That was weird. I typed something in. People are running around outside in the pouring rain. Why would you be out there? Alright, there it is. Okay, that's what I wanted to check on. Alright, I'm back. Hold on, let me get back to Firefox. Alright, this is a little squashed. If I try to open them, I have to cut these open and put them in their cat food. There is the pink capsule. That is amoxicillin. There's ones with 44, there's ones with 45. There it is. So shut up, trolls. Paid a lot of money for this. It says you break them up, you put it in their wet food, they eat it. I like rain. I just don't like being out in it. I like rain helps me sleep, except it makes it really cold. But if animal control came by, I'd say I have a receipt for this. Here it is. I'm not going to show it. They make it none of their business. $250 milligram capsules of amoxicillin. Now screw you, troll. So, you know, I don't understand these people. Hey, you're eating KFC. You're buying toys for yourself. What business is yours? You're not paying for it. To hell with you. Hell with anybody who attacks anybody online for what they do in their lives. I show you people stuff because that day it might be fun to show them something. You know. I mean, I bought this. Whoops. The emergency light for $5 or $6.99. It works, except I just took it off the disc a little hard, which is on the refrigerator. I'm going to get it back on without having it fall on the floor. That's the question. I think I pulled it off. I didn't break it, but I think I pulled it off too hard. Oh, great. Now I got to figure out how I'm going to put it back on again. There we go. Turn the tap. So they bitch about what I drink. They bitch about what I eat. They bitch about what I wear, what I don't wear. Your clothes clean, your clothes dirty. For the record, this shirt is sweaty because I was out with a sweater on, a jacket. On the buses, I started to get sweaty. And they obsess about, oh, he's all sweaty. Who cares? Sorry. Anyway, they always complain. I apologize for that. They always complain about. You think that's right? You should turn my camera light toward the camera. That bright. Well, that's pretty bright for a little battery operated light. Let me see if maybe Kitten or Mama Cat is out there. Hold on. Oh, by the way, all this rain is killing my knees. The atmospheric pressure makes my knees hurt. No, George, do not step and trip and fall over the Dinty Moore beef stew. My jacket is soaked, too. Mama, Kitten! Mama, Kitten! Mama, Kitten! Mama, Kitten! I don't understand one thing. Mama, I haven't seen Mama for days. I don't know where she keeps. I think she found a new place. I think someone's feeding her. I made them up a little kitty house. I made them up a bin with a board across both the kitty house, which was a dog house, and the bin, so it keeps the wind out a little more, keeps the rain from getting in, and they're not using it. We've had a very cold winter. I got up with a bathroom break at 3:11. Is that 3:11 a.m. or p.m.? I have no idea what time it is. Let's find out. Computer, what time is it in London, England? Okay, 3:13 a.m. Hi, pizza guy. Mama Cat hasn't been here. She was gone for 13 days, then she came back. But with the rain, she and Kitten Cat are probably hiding. I saw Kitten Cat. It was very cold last night, or the night before last. I can't remember. So I'm sure she's fine. She came up and she started coming in the house and all that. Yeah, well, these cats, for some, I've treated them twice for fleas. Fluffy keeps scratching. Little girl and Fluffy are washing. I don't know what's going on. I've treated Mama Cat for fleas too. I have not been able to. Kitten is much more shy than Mama Cat. So, yeah, Fluffy likes to wash and wash and wash. He kept me awake 2 nights ago. He kept sitting on my chest. I finally, enough. Get on the floor. I can't take. I'm not getting any sleep. You're keeping me awake all night with the washing. I hate you. Come here, washing cat. Washing cat. Washing cat. Mr. Washing cat. Shut him out. Shut him out. Washing cat. Okay, and they got medicine for you. I haven't had the money. I'll put that in your food tonight. I don't know. My doctor was supposed to refax this stuff over to Stockton. There was a message from my chart. I was too tired to look at it. I went to bed last night. And I keep waking about every 3 hours to go to the bathroom. And I slept this morning till about 9:30 and went out. Oh, my eyes is blurred. That was not fun. Both eyes. So I will. No, he's doing his own moisture. He's washing again. I don't know why. I gave them Amazon cat flea product. I gave him another cat flea product. That didn't work. But he's been washing and scratching. It just maybe he wants to wash all the time. I don't know. But sometimes he acts like there's a flea there. He may have flea dermatitis, for all I know. Not yet. I've had my prostate checked. I've got to call the department of whatever it's called, which I can never remember. Because of COVID, the pandemic lockdown, I had to reschedule, and lack of money to go to San Francisco. I had to reschedule my colonoscopy, so I will schedule it again, and then they require me the same day to be tested for COVID again. So I was so mad when I had COVID. I had 9 tests, all negative, then I get COVID. I would not recommend getting COVID. It was horrible. At least I didn't die. So I put it up there. The disc. So I will call them next week. I got to look up UCSF, my chart, and then I got to call the dealer again and get the facts. Then they're going to come out here in person to evaluate me for an electric scooter. I don't know why. The medical paperwork says I've got 2 injured knees. I need a scooter. What's to evaluate? Oh, I'm sorry about that. You can't have COVID 7 times. You'd be friggin' dead. Come on. Nobody has COVID 7 times. Wait a minute. You work in a salsa plant? I think you made your own salsa at home. Well, I don't need it for my home so much as it going outside. I'm going to have to move that rack to have someone in a wheelchair. You can't bring the thing in here. I don't need it in the house. I need it outside when I go shopping and go out and go to the doctor and all of that. I put it inside. But it's not going to go in the back bedroom. There's no room. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, by the way, if I yell today, my right foot all day has been going numb with tingling, very painful. So, all right, let's look it up. And now it's time for Mr. Noodle. Boom. Let's see. Hey, rookie. Okay. How many times? Well, I was wrong. I apologize. There's no limit to how many times you get infected. I don't think I'm reading this thing. I don't want to go into it, but I don't think they know what the hell they're talking about. So, well, the scooter. Look, there are people in this building. There are 3 of them that have a motorized 4-wheel scooter that's in their apartment. And they go out. One goes to dialysis. One has no hip and she's very overweight. And the third one is a person who used to live in this apartment building. They all have electric scooters. They all go out. It's not just for home use. You're wrong about that. You don't have any idea how much mail I get from Hover-Round and all these other places wanting to sell me a scooter. And that's little girl. I have my Back to the Future DeLorean. So I will charge it with the DeLorean. I can't remember what it was called in the back of the DeLorean. Mr. something or other. Proton isn't the right name, but move the rack there or into the hallway. It can fit right there. After getting all the stuff off the rack, move all the stuff out of the hallway and put the rack in the hallway or put it there, and then move my camera light and move my chair and move the printer table and move my box where I put the ice maker and move the folding cart. But it'll nicely fit right there. There's enough room. And for some reason, I don't know what's going on. I keep feeling blasts of cold air, even though the door is closed and blocked. Cold air is coming in. I can feel it. Where it's coming from, I don't know. You know, I wish people would stop arguing with me. They gotta stop what I'm doing and look it up. Look it up. Let me live my life as best I can, people. Give me grief about it, for God's sake. I don't need a ramp except in the front door. Well, Jack, please stop. If necessary, I will take everything on the hallways and everything that can block a scooter use in here. The bedroom, even if I don't use the bedroom except for storage. books and my Mac table and more books. And I'm not going to be driving the scooter into the bathtub. So, wait a minute. Fluffy's not on the bed. Little girl's asleep. So, which cat are you seeing that's licking personal places? Because there's nobody here but little girl. She's sound asleep. Remember, I can have Kathy rent a van with U-Haul, and anything that will be in the way, I can just get out of here. Rearrange stuff. Move stuff out. But what's it going to go from the front door and down the hall? Ow, 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 ow. I'm back. Hey, you. Maybe you're seeing Fluffy. Fluffy's a boy. Little girl is a girl. That's little girl sleeping. Fluffy's over by the door. And he's a boy. He's not a girl. There's a wheelchair company here in town. I'll give them a call tomorrow and ask them. I have trouble getting stuff in out of the screen door. So, me out of the screen door. I keep getting my pants caught in the screen door. It's torn my clothing. That scooter, if I move that rack out of here, would fit right there. I'm only going to go from there to there. So I'll talk to the wheelchair place tomorrow. That's here in town. If I had a car, I wouldn't need it. Need a scooter. Kathy could drive me 90% of the time. I do not understand the need to be able to come in there and start arguing with me. Okay. So. And you can donate to PayPal. And of course, join the channel for $3.99 a month. $6.99 a month, where you see content you'll see nowhere else. And I'm not sure what you're talking about, 90 done to 100. I work to the point my body says, lie down. It will be in my home. It will be right across from me. But with the computer table sitting across me, I guess I would have to get rid of the computer table. Well, you're not helping, Shaq. You're being annoying and argumentative, and I don't appreciate it. Fluffy. You'll get your medication tonight, Fluff Fluff. It's here finally. Oh, why are you kittyless? There's lots of kitties at shelters that would love to have a person to love them. Go get a kitty. What was it? I don't remember the exact phrase. I think it was higher functioning autistic. Oh yeah. I told you to knock it off, Shaq. Time out. It's argumentative. You start telling stuff and you go so far as to tick off the channel presenter. Do you have any kind of law that they have in America where it's an emotional support animal? Because that's what I have from my doctor. It seemed to be night to screw with George Senda. I shouldn't have anybody give him any grief. He looks right up. Oh, that sucks. In the UK, support animals do not have legal recognition the way assistant dogs do. There's no register for commercial support dogs or assistant dogs in the UK. Not possible to register, validate, or get an ADUK ID booklet for an emotional support dog. Let's see here. They are not legally recognized in the UK. Well, it's time to change your bloody laws, isn't it? And vote the blighters out. Well, what council is this? 1984 council tells you can't have a pet? My cats are very good kitties. They are not destructive, although I'm starting to wonder about Fluffy. Why are you washing so much, Mr. Mouse? Seems to me you're about 50 years behind the times in the UK if they don't allow emotional support animals. I thought Britons loved cats. Guess I was wrong. Get yourself a plant and shape it into the form of a cat. I was being facetious, but the two things I always heard about the British, they love cats and gardening. He's washing his leg. Maybe he's upset about trolls and people coming in arguing with the content creator. Oh, God. I'm telling him what to do. If Patty weren't being so, you know what, I would have her take me to the place I planned her to have her take me to get a storage space. I can get a lot of the stuff in storage. 3 minutes. I'm sorry, but I feel if you don't allow emotional support, that's messed up. That's wrong. Your country didn't allow that. And someone needs to tell your ministers and representatives in Parliament your mayors and city councils, whatever this council you've got telling you what to do in your own apartment, time to change the laws. Maybe the British are not as proactive as we are, because people here have changed laws. Because now it's recognized by law you can have an emotional support animal. So, yeah, I go from being happy to being ticked off by the time the video's over. Shaq didn't care. He had to argue with me. Had to tell me what to do and what to think. I'm going to put one thing in here. I was thinking about this the other night. Number one consideration. Am I going to do a thing that'll make George upset? Or ruin his mood? Or make him angry? I'm a Taurus. We don't like being told what to do. I sure don't like someone telling me I'm wrong or arguing with me or fighting with me or anything else. After 12 years of doing this and 20 years being on the internet, including having been a moderator of a board. Hell, I'm running a game now and I got people who aren't playing. But, okay. That's enough. 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 I just read it. It's not recognized in the UK. The concept of an emotional support animal doesn't apparently exist in law. And that's wrong. They have assistant dogs. Hold on. Pets and service animals in rented homes. Hold on. A Citizens Advice Bureau, where to get advice. What the heck is a Citizens Advice Bureau? If you're disabled, you need an assistance dog, but you can't have an emotional support animal. I can't use the word I want to use. It begins with that. Okay, this is where it says here. The current law in the UK does not receive the same kind of legal recognition as the United States. does not include emotional support animals, does very little to those who rely on their emotional support animals to find property. And there are no laws to protect the rights of those who need to find property or laws for pets. And there is a petition that issues to the government raise awareness of benefits of emotional support animals. But any government, they'll do that. People have emotional needs. That government needs to be abolished. Yeah, well, I draw the line. Some woman who brought onto an airline her support rattlesnake. I draw the line somewhere. I don't want no rattlesnake. I saw snakes on a plane, but I don't want your rattlesnake coming onto the seat next to me. I don't think support animals are woke. There are people who have the emotional need to have a support animal. I'm not saying, certain animals are really weird. What if you have a fish? I don't think that can be a support animal. I could be wrong. I need my kitties. My apartment manager said, well, you have to get rid of the third cat. And I said, I've lived here for 15 years, and the previous manager allowed it. She wanted me to get rid of Fuzzy. My doctor wrote a letter. That was the end of that. Kathy needs her kitties. Perhaps, where is he? Pizza Pony could move somewhere where they let him have animals. But they have they have no law to protect you if you have a pet. Not that whoosh, the sound that Superman makes when he flies. I don't feel support animals are woke at all. So, woke is a lot of leftist commentary we get and ideas. That's woke. Having a pet is not a woke idea. Okay. I'm tired, I'm cold, I'm hungry. And I have to see if it's going to stop raining so I can go feed Kitten and Mama Cat if they're out there, and Tiny One. Tiny One did not get fed yesterday. I tried to feed her this morning. I think that's my speaker. I'm not hearing the rain as much. It may be stopped. Oh, my knees are killing me. Oh, my knees swell up when it rains. Why am I wrong? I think it's still pouring. It's still pouring. Remember, there's something else you people have forgotten. I have to keep reminding people of this. Hold on, I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, it's still pouring. Oh. 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 I have a very crappy Android phone. I play solitaire and my other game on it. That's it. Okay. Stop telling me you're helping me. Shaq, knock it off. You're on thin ice. I haven't played cribbage in 50 years. I'm not very good at it. I played cribbage on the computer on the Apple II, but the cribbage cheats. Every game I've ever seen, backgammon, cribbage, they cheat. Now everybody doesn't agree with that, so stop it. Stop, Shaq. My Maroney played whist. My dad played whist. I never learned how. Well, cribbage probably a dying art unless you were in the Navy or the military. I was not very good. I love playing on a computer, but Shaq seems to be going out of his way to irritate me tonight. He's going to wind up with an empty bowl and an empty spoon and not be able to say, more please, sir. How many times do I have to give him hints to knock it off? Used to play dominant. I don't have anybody to play with, people. Okay? There's nobody here to play with. Kathy isn't around. I don't have any friends to play with. I got to thinking today, before the pandemic, if someone saw you walking in the pouring rain, they'd stop and give you a ride home. I played Connect 4, but a very long time ago. All right. There's one of the games I play. See? One of the two games I play on this phone. I can't even see the screen. Where's the OBS screen? There we go. Solitaire. Don't need two people for that. We don't allow bowling to be discussed in this channel. Or Wii bowling. Battleship. Go fish. Good Lord. Oh. I played so much Battleship as a kid, I have no interest in it. I did have at one point an electronic Battleship, but you could play against the machine. Scrabble, you need another person unless you play it online. Excuse me. I've met very few people in my life that couldn't read unless they had some emotional or congenital issue. Mala, quit with the woke. Enough woke. Stop. And Scrabble has always had rules about obscenity. Somewhere in here I've got a Scrabble dictionary, official Scrabble dictionary, and they talk about words that are allowed. And they'll say it online too. Okay, I am, excuse me, very tired, very sleepy. I'm going to go now. This is George Send, the guy from Pittsburgh. Ow! and it was my right toe was spike of pain, and my toe is going numb. Have a good night. Stay safe, stay dry, and I'll catch you next time. Because this is not a gaming channel. Why don't you create your own gaming stream? Because I'm not talking about gaming. All right, bye-bye for now.